Good morning, folks. It's Mike. Thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. I've got an important call for you today, so let's get started. I'm going to ask you some questions because this is so important. And I want to start with this. Are you living the life you want to live? Is your health and your fitness where you want it to be? Just check in with me on each of these questions as we're going through. Is your health and fitness where you want it to be? How about your weight? Is it where you want it to be? How about your personal relationships? Are they as strong and intimate as you wish that they were? How about your faith? Do you have a close, personal, and intimate relationship with your God? And then there's you. Are you pursuing personal interests that thrill you? Or too often, are you just trying to live up to the burdens, expectations, responsibilities of others? Are you earning the income that you know you're capable of making? Are you supporting the lifestyle that you desire for you and your family? How about the peace that comes with ample savings and investments? Where do you stand with that? Are you living debt-free and feeling the joy that accompanies that? Or do you have a stack of bills and IRS obligations and never-ending bullshit that just seems to weigh on you or follow you around like a dark cloud? You know, I ask all these questions this morning because I have this written on my desk, and I only keep things on my desk that I have personally found to be true. If I haven't personally found it like, okay, I've lived that, I know that's true, I don't keep it in front of me every day, but I have a series of things that I do have down, like I am what I do. I know that's true, but I have this other thing that's at the top of my list on my desk, and it says this: if I always do what I've always done, I'm going to always get what I've always got. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. And I know I'm asking you to do many things around here which are really hard. I fully get it. I am you. I've walked your path. I fully understand. I don't ask you to do things like the 7 a.m. challenge. Get up, get dressed, and get here by 7 a.m. every morning, 5 days a week. I don't ask you to do that because I haven't done it. I ask you to do that because I know how empowering it will be for you. But I also know how hard, and because it's hard, most people won't do it. Spending 50% of your day marketing yourself. I know how uncomfortable that is. I know how challenging it is. I know how most of us, / all of us, aren't really good at that. It's not what we really got into real estate for, but then I also know how empowering it will be for you. Videos and cold calls and investing in yourself. I completely get all the reasons why you tell yourself you can't do that. I get it. I also get this. If you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always gotten. And I think the one thing that's holding us back isn't all these reasons, it's not all these excuses, it's not that your life's so much more complex and difficult than everybody else's, you precious little snowflake. It is not. And millions of people all over the world have the same obstacles and issues that you and I have every day, and they deal with it because they have to. And independent contractors and self-employed people don't have to. So they don't. If you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always gotten. Is that okay with you? I think the thing that's holding most of us back, / all of us back, is this. It's my ego. It's your ego. You think your ego wants you to believe that you know. Like, I know how to, Mike, don't be telling me how to run my day. I can work from home. I can work the schedule. I don't have to get up early. I don't have to go to bed early. I don't have to get up early. I don't have to do all these uncomfortable things every day. I know. Okay. Well, then if you know, then let's just go right back to the start of the call. If you know, if you're so good, if you've got it all figured out, and you don't even need to be on this call this morning, you definitely don't need to be at practice session at 9 o'clock this morning, and you don't need to be in personal coaching sessions with me or Jay. You don't need any help at all because you already know, you're already there, you've got it all figured out. Then tell me about your health and fitness. Tell me about your weight. Talk to me about your personal relationships. Talk to me about your relationship with God. Talk to me about you and your personal interest and what you pursue in your life that thrills you. Talk to me about these things. See, we haven't even gotten to the money yet. If you want to keep going, talk to me about the money. Talk to me about the money. Because you've got it all figured out, right? You've got a plan. You don't need to follow my plan. You've got it all figured out because you're so smart. And that's your ego talking to you. If you're so smart and you've got it all figured out, then why is you where you is? Maybe you don't know. Maybe your way, the way you've designed, because it seemed to make the most sense to you and you thought it was the only way in your life circumstances, maybe your way isn't the best way. Maybe there's a better way. Maybe. I'm going to do these calls every morning this week, and we're going to stay on this theme. So if you just don't want to hear it, don't dial in again. Well, I'm going to have a practice session at 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm going to help you enhance your skills and get better with your skills and your mindset. And then I'm going to sit here all day in personal coaching sessions. Is my way perfect? No, it's just better than yours. Why? I just got a 3-decade head start on you, that's why. I've just sold thousands and thousands more homes than you have. I've already lived through the pain and discomfort and filtered out not all of the bullshit, but a lot of it. I'm already there, and I can help you get there too. But you got to take your ego and lock it in a room somewhere because you don't know. If you did, then you would already be there. And I don't care who you think you are and where you rank in your office, you don't have it all figured out, and you know you don't. And I don't think I have it all figured out either. I don't. I just think this. Between the two of us, between two smart people that want to, sitting in a room together, we're going to get it figured out, or we're going to get pretty damn close to it. But what has to happen first, where it has to start, is with you. You have to want it, and you have to be willing to say, I don't know. Maybe the way I've been trying to go about this isn't the best way. And if you're not open to doing that, then there is no help available to you. Nobody can help you. But if you want it, and you're willing to lock your little ego in a room and consider alternatives that maybe you haven't been willing to consider to this point, then I'll roll up my sleeves and let's get down to work together. And if you and I do that today, we are going to go out there and make it happen for ourselves.